welcome to Let's Talk About That, the show about the show. I'm Stevie, and my anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun. This week's guest answered the phone with, "What's up?" for a few years beyond the acceptable time limit. Please welcome Rhett and Link.
Oh.
I didn't see you guys there.
Well, I was behind you.
Can you guess the year that Budweiser campaign? Like, can you guess the
What beer? Budweiser.
the year?
1993.
1997.
1999 to
Wow.
2002. I had a romantic intro with the anaconda, and it's because this upcoming week is Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah.
You know the anaconda.
You're not saying that word right.
I know. But remember when I said it correctly earlier in the intro? But you know,
That was
it's
a
fine.
great part.
Right.
Anyway,
Anaconda.
Valentine's Day.
Anaconda.
Valentine's Day is this week.
Yes.
We will not be here because we will be overseas in the UK.
Yeah, my wife is so happy.
For VidCon. So yeah,
Get away from you?
I wanted to do a little something for our Valentines. So we're going to do it.
Something.
Yeah, they're going to really appreciate that it's on the show.
Oh, good.
I also have a behind-the-scenes clip of the Mythical crew testing the Lady and the Tramp challenge that we did with Jack and Natalie earlier this week.
Yes.
And we will be taking a trip down memory lane.
With our anacondas in tow.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
I don't know if we ever will.
I know we will.
Hey, you know what? It's
Memory
Saturday.
lane.
We're just
Memory
hanging
Lane
out.
has a lot of local commercials in Memory Lane, and
Yes,
we're
it
going to
does.
look at them. But first, it is GMM Rejected Snack Time. This week, we did a bacon snack taste test, and we have some snacks that were knocked off the list, including this one. Bacon-flavored cricket.
Oh, crickets.
So sour cream and onion croquettes were amazing.
Yeah, they won
yeah.
the top
Yeah.
spot.
They were
Top
the
spot.
most sour
So
cream and oniony.
But we nixed the bacon crickets entirely.
Wow, they really don't give you much, huh?
You can have all
But
of
a
them.
little bit of cricket goes a long way.
But they're bacon and cheese flavored. So that's probably why they were knocked off our list. They have a little extra.
There you go. See, the problem with eating a cricket is that
Thank you. I want like
you can tell it's a cricket.
a Big Daddy. I've had crickets in a taco
Yeah, cricket tacos.
at a Oaxacan restaurant.
It.
Think it?
Oh, no.
You crumbled your
I'm so
cricket.
sorry. You want to do cricket?
Nope.
It's 4.3 calories.
It's just a bug. That's where it was.
Ready?
Anyway.
I kind of like it.
Crickets are by far the best insect to eat.
I mean, it's like eating
They don't have
sawdust. I don't really taste the bacon.
They don't have
Guess
that
what else?
nasty, juicy parts that other bugs have.
Don't drink that bubble
Yeah.
juice.
Remember when we had Enzo on the show and we had that bubble machine?
Yes.
He would chase the bubbles.
Yeah, you get them bubbles. You get them. Yeah. Oh, yeah, look at him. Look, yeah, there's a bunch out there.
Yeah, and these are bacon flavored bubbles.
Oh, bacon bubbles.
I was wondering if you guys wanted to chase the bubbles. That's what I call it.
You want to chase the bubbles? I'll chase a bubble.
Yeah. No, you haven't gotten one.
Get
Okay,
him
okay.
further. Oh, yeah, bacon.
I feel like this is someone's weird fetish.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be on some website.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, taste my bubbles.
It is kind of nasty what's
Give
happening.
my
though.
bubbles.
We're
put my
taking
bubbles in your
taking
mouth.
your air and just eating the air that's coming out of your mouth.
Eat my air.
You know what? I'll leave it to your dog.
It's fine.
Yeah, this has
I got real bubbly.
been a pretty demeaning section of the show. Let's move on.
Doesn't smell like bacon though.
Those crickets were actually really good. Okay,
Yeah,
I have bubble
flavorful.
hands and I need to scroll down on my outline. Okay, Valentine's Day. So I was doing some Googling.
Yep.
You know, there's a lot of people in long distance relationships. So there's like a lot of websites that are kind of dedicated to I'm just cool like this. I have my own bandana I just whip out and just wash my bubble hands with.
You know, it's not easy. It's just not easy to conduct a long distance relationship. I feel for those people.
Yeah, LDR is what they call it.
What's
There
the
was
longest
one-
long distance relationship you ever had?
I mean, I wouldn't even date someone on the west side.
Oh, dang. She wouldn't date somebody on the west side, y'all.
Yeah, I mean, you
Wait,
might
have
as
you
well
been
be
in a
in
long
it.
distance relationship?
I was.
Oh well, yes, yes.
Year and
you're
a
right.
half. No. Before that.
Before
Year and a
Jesse?
half. Yes, for somebody who's in a totally different state.
Oh, what state was she in?
Another southern state.
Delirium dating you.
That's right, buddy. Is that a compliment?
it,
It can sound like a compliment.
it did, didn't it?
I think you intended it as an insult, but
Right.
it definitely sounded like a compliment.
Delirium.
The state of delirium dating you, man, because you know how good you are at dating.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah, well, that's how I took it. She was
Okay.
in Georgia. Yeah.
She's in Georgia.
Okay.
Pretty
No.
hot, huh?
So there were a lot of tips that we couldn't take and use on this show. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of products we couldn't use, and then other products I wanted, but then we couldn't get.
'cause we've
so
got
we skipped all
standards.
that. We're
Yeah.
going to the homemade section, and there's an article on Bustle, which I believe I've chosen an article from before, but anyway, the quote
Bustle.
says, similar to sending your significant other a care package, you can also send them kisses. Whether you're talking about a ton of Hershey ones, or one of their gigantic ones, or lipstick ones on a piece of stationery, sending kisses on paper and paper sprayed with your favorite perfume is a way that reminds them of you.
Yeah,
You know
I've
what?
always thought that.
Reminds me of an idea I had, which was for wax. You send a wax kiss. You basically take a wax mold of your face, of your mouth, in the mouth hole, even your tongue if you want
The
to,
mouth hole.
and then like
Ew.
so like a deep mold of your mouth, and then you send it to your LDR so that they can make out with you through, like the wax version of you.
Okay.
Pour
so
hot
I
wax
have
in
our
your mouth
stationaries
In
here.
a kissing pose.
And I have
Let it dry. Mail it.
Oh, we're going to make
This
little
selection.
valentines.
So pink or red?
I'll go pink.
Okay. Link?
Oh. Really?
Okay.
Is there green?
No. Okay. So, I mean, take whatever, you have to think about what Jesse and Christy would like. And I, of course, for our perfume, have Mythical number 9 because
Of course.
who doesn't like it? So then we're going to apply. Well, that is really red.
How's my coverage?
That's pretty good. I think you're doing better than I am.
How's that?
Oh, looks nice.
Okay, so then
Oh.
just
How's
kiss
my
the thing.
coverage?
Whoops.
That looks good.
You didn't say it confidently.
That looks okay.
That looks good.
I'm just doing one in the corner.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
How's my coverage now?
Nice. Yeah, it's just in the corner.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I like what you've done.
Yeah, you just keep it in the corner.
Yeah,
I
mine's,
have other.
Yours looks like
I
you
have
gave
my
it
other
some
lip
tongue.
stuff. It looks like there's.
yeah,
Oh
mine's
my
open for
gosh.
business.
You have like Betty Boop lips.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I Betty boop my wife all the time.
Oh, gosh.
And then
Okay.
write her a note.
Well, no. Okay, so in actuality, I thought like they're not gonna really like this, but you know who would like it? Maybe, perhaps, some of the Mythical Beasts out there.
Oh,
So
really?
I thought that
Write
maybe
a note to my wife and then give it to a fan.
no, maybe we could sign these,
Ah,
and then on social, like on our Twitter at Rhett and Link, we can give these away to maybe whoever has the best reason that they want one of these. I'm gonna say to you.
I'm going to say with love. I did with love, Rhett Stir,
That's good.
because that's what I call myself.
I said, "You are lovely."
Oh, that's all. Is there something? Okay.
Yeah, there's,
Yep.
there's a tongue coming out.
I drew a tongue coming out of the hole in my mouth.
Okay, I think
Yep,
this is good. I think we
that's
still
good.
need to solve the problem of us not being here for Valentine's Day, but I think that some lucky people have interesting Valentine's Day
Yeah,
cards
there we
that
go.
we made them. So
Nice.
there we go. Okay, so I mentioned the memory lane at the top of the episode.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, one of your local commercials goes re-viral.
Yes.
Because people don't know that it is yours and they think that it is real, but also just because they're really awesome. So recently, like a few weeks ago, Roller Kingdom, the roller skating drug-based commercial, went re-viral. And if you didn't see that, this is it.
Hey kid, would you like some drugs? The first one is free.
Want to check out my van? I got some candy.
Hey kid, want to join our gang and spray paint under a bridge?
No! Bug off, man. I'm going roller skating. I want to be addicted to roller skating, not crack. Because we roller skate today, we will go to college tomorrow. Prison is full of people that has never roller skated.
I'm Brad Armstrong, owner of Roller Kingdom in Reno, Nevada, keeping your kids off the streets since 1999.
I say no to drugs. I say no to gangs.
I say no to unplanned pregnancy.
I say no to meth. I say no to reefer. I say yes to roller skating.
Man, this Roller Kingdom is really putting us out of business.
You said it, man. This deal sucks.
But you know what? Maybe we should give up this life of crime and start
Roller skating!
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like kids are getting clean, rolling it out.
Rolling what out?
Skates.
Skates, man.
Yeah, I mean, do you have anything to say for yourself?
Well, when this, I don't know exactly what, it was on Reddit, and there was an actor who also tweeted it.
There were a bunch of people who were tweeting it.
Do I still have lipstick?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
do I.
Okay. So anyway, as I was saying, but I didn't, it's just fascinating how people pick up on these things. And then I loved reading the comments and trying to take credit for it. Like, oh, are people going to know that it was us?
Well,
we were in that one pretty prominently.
Well,
which helped.
interestingly, so yeah, people are like, hold on, is this you guys? They don't. The first conclusion that people come to is that for some reason we were like hired as actors to be in that commercial, as opposed to no, we made the commercial and made a cameo in it because that's what we do with all our local commercials.
Well, yeah, can we go I forgot to go all the way back because I think that
Okay.
there's some people watching that may not be making the connection for themselves. Like, when did you guys start making local commercials? And then just talk about all of that. Give us the background.
I think it was 2008 when we started making local commercials. And, you know, we always had to clarify that they were real commercials for real businesses using, most of the time, actual employees, but we conceptualized them in a way that would be ridiculous or kind of just funnel the vibe of the local commercials that we watched growing up. Like just
with the intention that they would be shared on the internet because people like to share stuff like this. But it's interesting because in like 08, so the reason we're here, the reason we moved to California is because of a few commercials that we made back in 08, 09, 10, that then we made the show on IFC, which moved us to California. And then we made a bunch more for the show, including that one. That was one for the show. So there's like, if you go on Amazon or iTunes, I think there's only two places you can see it. You can see the whole season of Commercial
Right.
Kings, it was called, and you see like the whole episode of us going to Reno, Nevada, and like conceptualizing that commercial and working with those guys. It's special. It's real special.
Yeah, the guy who was like, man, this Roller Kingdom is really putting us out of business. He's the DJ at the roller rink. And we did not tell him to deliver his line like that. That's just how he talked as a DJ.
We just gave him that line.
Man, this Roller Kingdom. That's just how he spoke.
Yeah.
When he was a DJ.
Yeah.
And he like went into his DJ voice.
And so we told him to roll with that.
Now, I'm going to show a few more, but this next one I feel like is a major touch point for people. Like a lot of times people will be like, oh, I remember this commercial. This is how I got introduced to you guys. And actually, I think it was one of the first videos I saw of yours. And that is the Red House commercial.
Can't we all just get along?
At the Red House Furniture,
We can.
At the Red House.
I'm Richard, a.k.a. Big Head. I work at the Red House and I'm black.
At the Red
I like pumping iron and pumping furniture into people's homes.
I'm Johnny, aka 10 Gauge. I work at the Red House and I'm white. I like deer hunting, bass fishing, and extending credit to all people.
At the Red House.
I'm black and I love the Red House.
I'm white and I love the Red House.
I'm a black woman and I love the Red House.
I am white and the Red House is for me.
At the Red House.
Look at the sofa. It's perfect for a black person or a white person.
This mattress is perfect for a white person or a black person.
At the Red House, where black people and white people buy furniture.
And Hispanic people too.
And all people.
Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, all people. It's very inclusive.
Yeah.
I mean, because furniture doesn't discriminate.
Right.
So why should we?
That was a real deep artistic message on that one.
We borrowed printer paper from the store, and it was extra wide printer paper, which gave me more room to write the ridiculous things we were getting them to say. And I remember we wrote, I'm black and I love the Red House, for a guy who just came in to get his fuel filled up on his kerosene heater. He was
They do that at the Red House. You can get your kerosene heaters refilled.
So he was just coming in for that, and I was like, "Can you say a line?" And we didn't tell anybody what their lines were. We would just start filming the commercial and hold up the cue card.
That's so nice of you.
You know, you don't want to overthink it. So it said, "I'm black and I love the Red House," and I held it up, and Rhett starts recording. He's like, "Action," and he says, "I'm back and I love the Red House." So then we had to have this awkward conversation. It was like, well, I know you've been here before, but it's not that you're back. It's that it actually says, I'm black and I love the Red House. Mm-hmm. And he said, okay. And then he said, I'm black and I love the Red House.
And to clarify, the concept for this commercial was
not ours.
It was conceptualized by the people at the Red House employees. And we said, what, you guys have any ideas for like a direction we could go? And they're the ones who said, well, I mean, we've got lots of black people and lots of white people who buy furniture here. We were like, yes!
He said, we're like the Rainbow Coalition of Furniture.
Yeah.
That was their...
And so we made that dream a reality.
Yeah, you very much did. The next one that comes to mind and that I'm reading off of this right now is the Coleman liquidation commercial.
Hi, I'm Robert Lee. I own Coleman Liquidation. I sell mobile homes. I'm not going to waste your time. I'm going to tell it just like it is. These are mobile homes, not mansions. They come in two pieces. If that's what you're looking for, that's what I got. They're used. Some of them have stains. We cover that up. She decorates them. She sells them. These guys help me move them. A bouncer in Birmingham hit me in the face with a crescent wrench 5 times. And my wife's boyfriend broke my jaw with a fence post. So if you don't buy a trailer from me, it ain't gonna hurt my feelings. So come on down to Coleman Liquidation and get yourself a home. Or don't. I don't care.
Yeah, so we met Robert Lee, and everything that he says in the commercial are just things that he told us the day before we shot the commercial. Talking about getting his jaw broke by his wife's
and his whole
boyfriend.
attitude about his business. It was just like, I don't care.
Yeah, he
We're like,
didn't
all right,
care.
There's your commercial.
I don't know why he allowed us to be there, because he did not care.
Next, Ojai Valley Taxidermy.
You probably thought this deer was alive, and this coyote was alive, and this pheasant was alive. Nope, they're not. They're dead. They've been taxidermized by Chuck Testa. Ojai Valley Taxidermy. I specialize in the most lifelike dead animals anywhere, period.
Look at that antelope driving a car.
Nope, it's just Chuck Testa.
Oh no, there's a bear in my bed.
Nope, Chuck Testa.
Hold on a second. There's a leopard feeding on an impala out on my deck.
Nope, it's just Chuck Testa with another realistic mount. Shipped to me from anywhere. Call Chuck Testa for the most lifelike dead animals around, period.
Did that rhino just order a drink?
Nope.
Chuck Testa does not taxidermize pets.
There we are, the very last frame.
I didn't even notice that.
We couldn't figure out where the cameo was going to come, but there it is.
We're in the bar.
It's good.
With the rhino.
Yeah, Chuck was around for a bit, like when I first started with you guys.
We're friends with Chuck. He would just come and hang out with us after that. He wanted.
Yeah, but then he got really popular and famous, and then he didn't want to hang out anymore.
Talk to us anymore. No, Chuck's great.
I mean, I think it's in the episode that we had to put the bear in his bed with that girl. Actually, was his daughter.
Oh.
But his wife found out we were doing this, and she wasn't happy about it.
Which part?
All of it.
The whole thing.
No part of that was she happy about.
That we were filming in the house, which she was particularly upset about.
Oh.
But that again,
Chuck didn't tell her
the show was
about
about the process of making the commercial, so we needed that kind of drama.
Mm.
So it was great for us.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yep, I got you now.
Yep.
Yep, I'm right there. Well, we also brought back the local commercials for the Mythical show in 2013. And so this next commercial I actually was there for, and that's the Arlen's transmission commercial.
Hey baby, how is your car run? Do you have a trouble with your transmission? Shift it in forward, shift it in reverse. Domestico foreign, I please you with my service. Shift it in forward, shift it in reverse. Domestico foreign, I please you with my service. Shift it in forward, shift it in reverse. Domestico foreign, I please you with my service. Shift it in forward, shift it in reverse. Domestico foreign, I please you with my service. Hello, my name is Gorgon. Let me help you shift it.
There it is.
Oh, wow.
That look will kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
good.
just the other night,
Yeah.
the three of us went out to dinner for a dinner meeting, and as we're parking the car, actually as the valet guy is giving the keys back to us, he starts the sentence with, he doesn't say, hey, I'm a fan or anything. He just starts with, hey, so when you were making the commercial for my uncle, and then just continue, and we knew exactly he was talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know, what was his
Gorgon.
question? When you were making the commercial for my uncle, that's kind of all he really wanted to say.
Yeah. I don't know if there's much of a question.
There was no question.
Yeah.
We're like, yeah, Gorgon.
When you were making the commercial for my uncle, he was my uncle.
I think it ended with, were you making it? Like, it was, I went back around. But
Right.
Yeah, that was, I mean, Gorgon was also like, because it was kind of in the vicinity of our former studio that we're no longer at, and Gorgon would just pop by all the time.
Yes.
Which was awesome. We just hang out for a bit. But no, like, really, he just would pop by, just,
It was Gorgon time.
Yeah, it was good. Okay, and then I wanted to just some honorable mentions. Of course, there's butt drugs.
I love butt drugs.
Fountain of Health.
Fountain of Health. cheeks and get your comb and cream.
Awesome plastic surgery commercial.
With one prick of the needle, I distribute the material as I slowly withdraw, minimizing pain and bruising. I call it the pull-out method.
Presidential car wash.
Presidential, 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 presidential car wash.
Cracked chiropractor.
Is it safe? Is it helpful? Are they real doctors? I'm committed to providing a comfortable atmosphere for my patients, as well as an incredibly professional environment.
Mormon haircuts.
Salt Lake Community College, barbering and cosmetology school, an unlicensed salon.
And the Cuban gynecologist.
Cuban gynecologist and American auto salesman.
American auto sexman.
Yes.
That's what it sounds like.
Auto sexman?
Yeah, so one of the reasons we wanted to show you guys those and just remind you, in another life, we were making all these commercials, is so that when people start posting them, you can be like, oh, I know the deal. Rhett and Link made them.
Mm-hmm. They just want the credit.
Yeah, we just want credit, guys.
That's all.
We
This
just want
this entire episode
when
is
they
just
go
about that.
reviral, send them our way.
Yep. Okay. Nice. You have more to say.
That's it. That's all.
All right, so I mentioned earlier in the episode that we have a special behind-the-scenes clip from the Mythical crew prepping the Lady and the Tramp challenge episode, and this is it.
Okay, as you can see, Josh is here. What am I doing? Because last time you told me to put a blindfold on, you said I could never talk about it again, so.
And here you are talking about it again.
Yeah, so here, oh, sorry.
So
my bad.
What we're doing is the Lady and the Tramp challenge. And so you're both going to take the ends of the noodle into your mouth, then you're gonna slowly slurp towards each other. You are going to try and guess what the sauce is on the noodle. It could be absolutely anything, so really try and like take in the flavors. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Wait, give me a sec. I gotta splay my noodle. You got it? All right. All right, now slurp. I'm sorry, Alex. Alex, I'm so sorry. Oh, I should have done that.
Spit all over me. Like if I wasn't wearing this.
Oh, can we do that again?
Great, yeah, this noodle tastes a lot like the inside of David's mouth, weirdly enough.
That's what it was.
Oh my God, I got it.
That's it?
Yeah, then after that.
After that, they figured it out.
There was more testing after that, but that was the best part of the testing. So,
Oh, wow.
you know, so it was all nice. It was all nice and tested for you
Sometimes
guys.
that kind of stuff just happens.
Yeah. And that's all. That's all I got this week.
You know what? That's more than enough, Stevie.
Oh no! Wait! Before that's not all I got because we have to. I forgot about this mythical number 9
We need to spray
scented-ness.
these,
So let's spray, and then you guys can go over to Twitter. I believe I said earlier. If not, well, correct me with a graphic.
Nice. Mythical.store. Get yourself some smells good.
Ooh.
All right.
Nice.
And now our final line.
Until next LTAT, keep on BYMB.